Adorable. Okay, so how's Hannah doing? She's tough to see behind you because she's tiny. So we're finding something low value, Courtney, to start and seeing if she'll take it, and then maybe we'll drop it.
She's in the middle of something.
You may have to tug on it. You may have to make it fun. You may have to make it something different than what you're using. Some dogs have toys.
Go use yours.
Competitive obedience, eventually this becomes a, in competitive obedience, eventually this becomes a dumbbell. So that's why Take It is useful. There you go. You found a better toy for Katie. That's good, good, good. I mean, not for Katie, for Virginia. Good. And then when they drop it, I'm going to treat it.
Okay.
And sometimes you can even wait for them to just do it on their, there it is, and treat it. Yep. And then we do take it, drop it, treat every time.
Take it, drop it. Okay.
Over here, buddy.
And then you start to raise the stakes a little bit later. Like I would try something a little higher value, not something like a bone yet, unless they're really decent at this. Sometimes it has to squeak. Sometimes it has to be fuzzy. It depends on your pooch.
So funny.
Yeah.
She's
Katie knows how to make it fun.
like, I'm gonna get whatever I do. I'm just gonna sit here because you're gonna give me a treat.
True.
Okay. We're interested in treats.
So I often will wear a treat pouch around the house. Sometimes not having it on also gets you a better result because then they're not looking right at your pouch all the time. But having the treats really close by so you can grab it within a second of the behavior you want would be great. Good. See, Katie's making the toy fun. I love these people who say my dogs don't play with toys. That's how you get them to play with the toys. No fun by yourself.
Okay. Do you want to tug? Do we have something small she can tug?
It's all good. Jessica, does she already have a pretty good drop it? That's because she went to puppy class.
Yeah, that's the one. And also, she's so naughty. She's always grabbing things. No, leave it alone.
If they don't have a drop it as a puppy, it's fine.
Orange one?
Yeah, pens, pencils every day. So it's reinforced constantly.
Nice.
Forget about it.
Ripley, you're allowed to tug with your dog, just don't hang her from it.
Like
Good. There you go, Katie. So now it's fun. And then just let it drop and see what she does. On her own, she's going to drop it anyway and drop it and you name it. Yep. Good, Lily. Oh my God. It's Courtney. She's friggin' adorable. Good job. And you should eventually be able to use this with a bone too. My puppy has been getting chicken backs. Yes, it's disgusting. I'm vegan and it's disgusting, but it's good raw food and he really likes it. And once in a blue moon, like once a week, I'm doing it. And the first time I went over to him with it, he growled a little bit under his breath. And I was like, I just gave you that. What are you out of your mind? It's not happening. And my answer was, silly boy, what are you doing? And I gave him a treat and didn't touch it. And then later I worked on being able to touch it if I needed to. You should be able to take stuff away just in case. And you want him to not run away. So you don't want to do it too much. Otherwise, they're going to start running away and hiding under the bed.
Yes.
Good. Katie, is drop it only for fetch that she's not doing it? If she had a Lego, it would be okay, or a sock. Or
pretty much everything. I mean, she's old enough that she knows when she's taking something that's not a dog toy, like a shoe. And so then if we go over to her, she's like, I was just trying to get attention. With toys, she just wants to play tug of war all the time, which is exhausting. So
yeah, it is. Yeah. And she's strong. Yeah. And so for fetch, I mean, if she really likes the game, then it's not going to happen until she happens to drop it. So I would just get it good enough with other stuff, the words that she usually does it, you know, for anything, and then automatically she'll start to do it for fetch probably. Okay. Let's take a break for a second. When Courtney comes back, she can show you.
Came back.
Courtney has.
I didn't have a good toy.
Her other dogs have gone through other classes, but this is a new one for her. Courtney, tell us about Lily.
So Lily is, we met her.
Mom's not nice to Lily.
My daughter's talking. So we think about 5 months, and she was on Nextdoor app, and I was vulnerable, and we saw a picture. Everybody looked so happy holding her. And so I didn't tell my husband and just went and met the woman at the Westwood Rec Center. And 6 minutes later, she was in my car and came home with us.
And
And she weighed,
the key phrase there is you didn't tell your husband. That's good.
no, and I
She
made,
weighed 3 pounds.
she weighed 3 pounds, and I made, what do you call the things? The thing that goes over and over. What's it called? My husband shaking his head when we walked
A
in.
GIF.
A GIF.
Oh.
But my husband is obsessed with her and loves her and kisses on her all day long.
Always. That's what always happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he had said no, he would have loved her even more.
Right.
Good.
So, but she, you got to us just in time. We've been,
She's just fitting in with the rest of the crew, and you're learning
right.
the basics. Good. Let me just get everybody else to just say who they are. Katie,
How many are there?
you should see 4 of us total right now. 3 of you and me. So
That's
go to
small.
gallery view if you're not. Do gallery view.
I was also muted.
I forgot. You're so good. So Katie's gonna say hey.
Oh, good.
Katie, this is Virginia. We've had Virginia for 4.5 weeks. She's a year and a half old Malinois, and has some of the basics down as long as there's no other noises or things moving around us. So we're working on that.
Good. You know her parameters. It's fab. And 4 weeks, really. It's extraordinary. And Ripley, you want to introduce yourselves? We lost her.
How old is Katie?
Katie's the human. We don't ask those ages of the human. Virginia.
How old is Virginia?
We think she's between a year and a half. So
Okay.
she's still a puppy, but not puppy.
Ripley, who are you?
I'm Ripley.
Who am I? This is Hannah. I'm Jess. This is Hannah. She is, 8 months now?
Yeah, I think so.
About 8 months.
And we got her in this.
And she just had she just spayed last Wednesday. So.
But she doesn't know it. She
Doesn't know it.
She's over it.
Yeah, totally fine.
Good. All right, let's do some more work. Everybody get your dog to their mat, which is place, or their bed, whichever you prefer, and try sit in the mat or the place.
Okay. This is your mat.
If all 4 paws are in it, you can treat them. I don't care if they're in a down right away. If they're just in it, that's worth a treat.
Mat.
Instead of lifting her up, try showing her. You may have to stand up, Courtney, which is a little tricky too, but you may have to just show her with a treat where she's supposed to go. And if you throw the treat in the bed, she's liable to go.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, right. You remember teaching this once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send them to their place.
Let's see. We have another. Let's see.
If they're good at it, then send them off their place.
Come.
Release. Okay. Come. You may have to go back to her, Courtney. Oh, good. That's a great stay in it, though. That's awesome. I'll take it. Let's not mess it up. It's fine.
Okay. Yes.
And everybody else, send them back to place again.
Go to your bed. Go to your bed. You know what's up. Go to your bed.
Come.
And they can sit if they're good at it, and they can down if they're good at it.